readers. By now, you should have both heard Just a Dream by Chris Van Allsburg when I read it during our Zoom meeting, plus listened to the read aloud on our digital learning page, or if you weren't in our Zoom meeting, you got to hear the read aloud and see the pictures on our digital learning page. So what we're going to talk about today is how important the job of an illustrator is. Everybody knows what an illustrator is. We've already talked about that. That is the person who draws the pictures. They are so important to show meaning to the words that the author writes. If you don't have an illustrator in a picture book drawing something that goes along with the story, then a whole story can be all mixed up and nobody could understand. For instance, what if this book, Only a Dream, had the words that it has in it about the boy who falls asleep and goes into the future, but the pictures were, I don't know, about a squirrel family having a picnic? Nobody would understand what was going on. So that's why an illustrator's job is so important. Today I'm going to teach you how we, the readers, can use these pictures to help us understand the story better. Okay, watch me as I show you how to explain how the illustrations add meaning. We're going to go to page 5. We'll zoom in on this one. This is Walter's bedroom. If we look really carefully at this picture, even without reading the words, we can see that Walter has some sort of airplane model on his bed, on his dresser. He's got space posters. He's got airplanes all through here. He really loves the future. Even when you read the book, you can see that he went to bed wishing that he lived in the future. And he couldn't wait to have his own tiny plane, a robot to take out to the trash, and a machine that could make jelly donuts by the thousands. So Walter is really, really excited about the future, not just because he wants to see what it's like, but because his interest is there. You can see the interest of the future that he has in his story. All right. So, unfortunately, the pictures show a completely different idea of what the future is. Before we look at the picture, I'm going to read some words from the story. Okay. Walter looked at the distant mountains of trash and saw half-buried houses. Do people live here, he asked. Not anymore, answered the man. A few feet from the bed was a rusty old street sign that read Floral Avenue. Oh no, gasped Walter. He lived on Floral Avenue. Wow. So this part of the words tells more about what the future is like. It's completely different than what he thinks. It's not happy little planes flying around, but it's something terrible. The world is full of garbage. And if we remember at the beginning of the story, Walter didn't like to recycle, right? Well, look what happened when all the people didn't want to recycle and take care of their garbage correctly. The future is filled with garbage. Okay, let's think about the details of the illustrations and what we know about the story. This is just one example of one of the pictures in this story. As you know, looking through the book and looking through the read aloud that's on our page, there's lots of really cool illustrations that tell us more about what's going on. For instance, because we looked at the illustration of Walter's bedroom, even though it didn't say Walter was really excited about the future, we could tell that he thought about it all the time because of what he has in his bedroom. Okay, so I want you to think, pick out a picture in the story, and you can pause it on the video that you're going to see. And I want you to think, how is this illustration helping me understand the story? Think about the details in the illustration and how it helps you understand what's going on in the story. I also want you to think, what can I see in the illustration that connects to my understanding of the story? So you're going to tell me how it helps you understand the story, and you're going to tell me what you see in the illustration that helps you. All right, so you have a discussion board today, and on that discussion board, I'm going to put all of the directions that you need. You're going to read those directions, go through this Just a Dream video that I have on there, pick out an illustration, and I want you to write 4 sentences, all right? And on the 4 sentences are going to talk about how the pictures help you understand the story. All right, that's it. I know you're going to do a great job, readers. Thank you.